The one minister who's gained significantly in this cabinet reshuffle is the new law minister, Mr. Salman Khurshid, getting a major leg up. He now joins us from his residence in New Delhi. Mr. Khurshid, heartiest congratulations on the Prime Minister recognizing your performance. But you've got a tough task ahead of you. The law minister, given the mood the Supreme Court is in, you know, nobody would envy the responsibility you've landed.
Well, thank you, but I know I'm conscious that this is a tough job and a challenging job, but it's certainly a job that should not be too difficult for me, because I do know a little bit about how the law institutions function, and I've been there for a long time in my life. So I hope that some of that experience will help me see my way through the difficult times that you say we are facing.
Well, your predecessor seems a bit miffed. He's given an interview saying there are vested interests working against me. I don't know why I've been moved out. I did a very good job. So, what do you have to say to Veerappa Moily, who thinks there are vested interests working against him, Mr. Khurshid?
Well, I don't know, but I can tell you that he's done a good job. I used to go to him very often with various things that we were doing in the two ministries that I held, and he was extremely helpful, and I must say he's been quite an erudite guide in many matters, because he has a vast experience. He's been the head of government in Karnataka. He's headed the Administrative Reforms Commission, and he's a very erudite scholar. So he's frankly been an enormous pillar of strength, and we've admired the work that he's done. He's enormous energy. As far as his assessment about the reshuffle itself is concerned, frankly, that's his assessment. I can't comment on that at all.
Well, the Solicitor General has tendered his resignation. That's one of the first bottlenecks you need to resolve. How do you intend to address the problem with Gopal Subramaniam? He currently is indicating to all reporters that he's adamant, not wanting to resign. The Prime Minister has intervened. You're the new law minister. Have you had an opportunity to think about what you intend to do with this issue, sir?
Frankly, I'm not yet clear about the entire facts. I need to know the facts. I've only known what has come on the channels for the last couple of days. I would want to get all the facts together, and then there would be a collective decision in government. I will give my best advice that I can give, but I wouldn't want to venture an opinion till such time as I've put the facts together, and that will be tomorrow morning.
Gurudas Kamath has resigned in a half. Shrikant Jena is sulking. It seems reshuffle aftershocks are rocking this government, sir.
Well, I think every reshuffle or every constitution of a government sometimes does leave some people unhappy. Some of us have aspirations that go beyond what is feasible or practically possible at that point of time. And I think in politics you have to learn. You have to learn to take the highs and lows as you go along. Sometimes, you know, you feel bad for a couple of days or hours or whatever, and then you move on, because there are exciting opportunities everywhere. I think ultimately it's a team effort. All of us contribute something, and we all work towards a particular goal given to us by the Prime Minister and the Congress President. And I'd imagine that everyone will fall in line, and everyone will want to contribute.
Is it not, Mr. Khurshid, an affront to the position of the Prime Minister's office? He called up, he called up and told Gurudas Kamath that he's been given this position. Instead of coming in, staying in Rashtrapati Bhavan, he flew off to Mumbai, turned off his phone and sent this resignation letter. Does it not show maybe that he's really cooking a snoot at the Prime Minister?
I wouldn't do it. I mean, that's all I can say, Frank. Each one is made up of a particular chemistry, and I think we should appreciate the tough decisions that have to be taken at the top. It's the hot seat at the top is a very difficult seat, and uneasy lies the crown the head that wears the crown. I think we should keep that in mind and not just think of ourselves all the time. Although I can understand, you know, people sometimes do think of themselves, but frankly, the job that we are given and the role that we have to perform, I think we understand that it shouldn't matter, and good things come for everybody. And I think our leadership is very, very, very generous and extremely far-sighted, and I'm sure that a little disappointment at any given time would be well taken care of in due course.